Hello, this is like a beta Minecraft world that me and my friends have been playing on for like 3 to 6 months, and I thought I would show you what we've done. This isn't actually the oldest part of the world we're starting in, but it makes sense like geographically to start here. So this is the Great Fire Pit, or things don't really have names. Well, some things have names. You'll see. Anyway, thought this is like a cool pattern, so I did that. Obviously, well, no, I didn't obviously. I haven't done everything. But yeah, this is my great bridge that I did. I think it's probably the coolest thing I've built so far. I really like it. That's a really cool island over there. The generation in this version is just awesome to build in. Spiral staircase. Slabs work differently in this version to how they do in modern day, so it was very strange to build this, I will say. Yeah. And then looks really cool underneath it here too. Got a little stockpile building here. I don't know if anyone's played Kingdoms and Castles, but that's what I based it off of. This is my house over here. It's pretty silly looking, but I like it. It's got a little attic going on. Yeah. And then this is my brother's house, and my friend Melissa built this like staircase courtyard thing and this huge river. And it was gonna be a big castle up the top, but she abandoned it. So I'm not fully done yet, but I've been converting it into like I don't know, I was thinking like a druid shrine or something. That's why I went with this like pattern. And then I've been terraforming this whole cliff like this to try to look natural, but I'm not done yet. In this version, when you kill a sheep, you can do this. You can shear it as it's dying to get more wool, because you can't breed animals, so it's very important to try to get as many resources as you can out of them. Just a fun fact. So yeah, this is a little ice fishing hut I just made. I'm not sure if I'm super happy with it, but I think the color is kind of cool. It's like, oh, this is the ice fishing color, I guess. And then yeah, these are like where the hooks come from, and then the bait's down. And that is this town for now. So this town's called Glacial Cradle. Yeah. And we have like minecart rails between towns. So we're off to the Bumbleton exchange now. You can see some pixel art we've been building peeking over the cliff there. That's the museum. I'll show you that later. I'm not going to bother going over there because there's nothing right now, but I'll probably show it in a future update if I build more over there. There's like a bandit camp with tents and whatever, like fire, like a campfire. Okay. And yeah, so me and my mate Caleb built this building. He did a lot of the building, but I helped. And I think we're both really happy with it. Like, we like the pattern on the floor, and using the note blocks as like an accent, as like the bricks as well, we thought was really smart. Like, it's just I don't know. I wouldn't think to use note blocks as a building block if I wasn't in this version. So we thought that was really cool. And then yeah, we've got future train extensions available to go through, but they're not being used at the moment. But you know, with future plans. I really like this floor lighting as well. Very good. And yeah, now we're in Bumbleton. So this is our cactus farm. I haven't finished the building yet, but you get the idea, I'm sure. This is the first building on the entire server. It's a community shelter now that we can all go in. This is our community notice boards. We don't really use it, to be honest. This is the big banana. If you live in Australia, you know. There's also a big apple in Australia, but this is the little apple, and this is the big lettuce, even though it's the size of the little... I don't know, I didn't build that. I built these two. This is my wool shop, from which nobody has bought anything yet, at least not as far as I know. Nope. I'm trying to make a business. Let's go to the museum, and then I'll come back to show you the rest of Bumbleton. I thought this was kind of like a cool little roller coaster looking thing when I was building it. It's kind of stupid. It's like very unnecessary, but I like it. And I thought this bridge is quite cool. And yeah, I have like alternating things, and then because there's two in the middle in the exact same spot, so that it evens out. Oh no. Okay. This is the museum. Also, the infrastructure is pretty terrible. Like, I put the entrance of the museum here, not thinking about how I'd actually get to it. So now you have to take this really long bridge. Ooh. That's the Tower of Babylon. Oh my gosh, I've fallen in the water again. We're not going to go over there, but you can see it. It's a giant tower. This is the first diamond, which Tam got. Nothing over there yet. The first gold block. The first lapis block. I believe this should be the first diamond pick. And the first diamond block, which is like on its own thing, which I think is pretty cool looking. And that's all we have in the museum for now. But the idea is, I just wanted to have like milestones. Like, you know, I think the first set of diamond armor is floating around somewhere, but I don't have it in my possession yet, so obviously I can't put it in the collection. But yeah, and then that's just a little. I want to have things that are like kind of historical significance, I guess. So I have like a real ruin there. And I maybe want to put like a statue or whatever, but like that's why the museum would be there, so that it's like in like the cultural hub or whatever. I don't know, it doesn't really matter. That is a pickaxe that I built. I don't think it's actually even because I just did it like off vibes. I didn't like pull up a thing or whatever. Oh, brown sheep, I should go kill him, but I can't. No, I'm busy. This is Caleb's Shy Guy that he built. He built that because I always go black Shy Guy in Mario Kart, so that was tough. This is Bo's Squirtle, and there's a building in there that I don't really understand. You can kind of go in, well, I guess it's a tour, I'll show you. So yeah, someone's built this, and I don't know who. I actually have no idea, but it's a huge window out to you can see Glacial Cradle over there and the museum. And yeah, I don't know, it's kind of cool, but I don't know whose this is. Going up to the top now of the mountains at this area, and you can see, I mean, these are not very good, but I just thought they were cool. They look fine from afar, so that was the main thing. It's just the two little forts with a bridge between them. And they're at the height limit, so you can see like everything from here. Oh yeah, I forgot. A creeper blew this up when I was standing here showing one of my friends. So that happened. Yeah, you can get a really good view of everything here. So you can, at least everything that's rendered in. Yeah, there's farm down there. I'm going to show you all these places up closer. Pixel art. I think you can even see the bandit camp I was talking about earlier, but I don't know exactly where from here. Down here is my first proper house that I made. Proper house in quotes. It's just this. I really like building inside caves like this and having like whatever, but it's pretty mid. I like my other house more. Yeah, and then I made these stairs. They're very polarizing in the server. Some people think they're really dumb, but I think they're quite cool. Let me know what you think, if you can be bothered to comment if you think they're cool. It's a Herobrine spawner, and that's our 8th portal. Oh yeah, some signs here for the nether. I'm not going in the nether, it's just ghasts bombing you to death. As you can see, this is Keisha's house. Very nice, very swanky. Nice little water thing. Yeah, I stole some stuff, so I gave her some wool. Yeah, oh, and it has an upstairs area up here too that you can get in the house with as well, which is cool. That is the lamb from Cult of the Lamb being built by my brother. I don't know if anyone's played that. This is an old mine that's been closed due to moles, which is pretty funny. This is Caleb's house, which is just awesome, isn't it? Like, look at it. It's very advanced, I feel, for beta Minecraft. It's very cool. This is some scaffolding up to the houses on the cliff. The blacksmith, which leads to the new mine. This is Soren's house, which is very... It's like... It looks like the Hello Neighbor house to me, you know? I want him to put like a big old rail around it, like with an automatic minecart or something. I think that'd be funny. This is a skull, but someone put the sands dot in there. This could be my favorite build on the whole server. I don't know, but this is Haley's fish base. I'm trying to get you a look of the fish. That's the tail, and then it's fins, and the face is there. And underneath it, as you can see, this glass is her whole base, which is just sick to me. Like, really cool. And yeah, that's my brother's other house up there. This is Peyton's house, I believe. That's Bo's house, which is more of a shack than a house, to be honest. Oh, my pixel art. That's my creeper pixel art. When I built that, there was no... not really any, like, reserves of wool on the server, so I was a pioneer, but it looks like shit. And yeah, I had to make it really small because the leaves only stay if they're attached to a tree in this world, in this version, so they have to be like next to wood. That's why the eyes and mouth are made of wood. This is Caleb's greenhouse, where we have a main source of wheat here, which is cool. And the furthest expansion this way in Bumbleton is just this. I'm making, I don't know what I'm trying to do there, but I'm trying to make like a grading of white wool to light grey to black up there, which I just think looks cool. And this is just a big old wall and a watchtower. Just, you know, presumably there's like crossing guards here or something. But yeah, you get a nice view up here. You can see the whole wall, some of the town. It's good. I believe this is Tam's house and this is Mel's house, but if not, I'm sure I'll get a... They'll tell me I'm wrong. But yeah, there's a little pool. It's very cool. I like the raised part on this one. It's like on stilts. Very, very cool stuff. So yeah, that's Bumbleton. We've done Glacial Cradle and Bumbleton now. That's the main stuff that we have. So I'm going to go back to the train station now and I'll take you to what's left. Yeah, so Caleb's Castle doesn't have a name yet, but it's exactly what it sounds like. The server's just been really good. Like, I have a bit of a bot thing to say, but the way that this version makes you build is just different to how it is in the newer versions. And it's not necessarily better or worse, but I just really find that no matter what someone builds, they can kind of be happy with it because they're not thinking about all the other trillions of options they had when building it. Like, the restriction makes you feel like... I don't know. It's just better. You're more creative and you're... Oh, sorry, it's not better. I said it's not better or worse, but it's different, and I think it's better in some ways. You just... The amount of restrictions on like your block palette and your color palette and stuff actually makes you feel less overwhelmed and less stupid when you're building. So yeah, this is Caleb's castle. It's very much in progress, but I think it's got really good bones, as they say. You know, it's very cool interior so far, and it's got a really cool plan. And the furthest thing so far built on this world is I'm trying to build... I'm not doing like an exact thing. Like, I'm not looking at photos or whatever. And I'm not trying to do it in the exact style or whatever. Like, I've got some slabs and stuff that I think look nicer. But I'm starting a village, as you can probably tell from the buildings. So, yeah, that's the well. That's the little shack. The gravel path that we probably all remember from when we were kids. Yeah, but I have a lot of work to do on this part, so hopefully the next video I make, there'll be a lot more to show for this area. And maybe Caleb's castle will be more done, I don't know. But that's the world for now, and I hope you enjoyed this. Bye.